Music's greatest songs. Greatest songs. Worth covering. Original classic hitmakers.
I am having massive nostalgia here in a real kind of father-daughter way. And I'm really, really young because I can remember the red car without a roof and singing these songs in the car. So with my dad, my mum, not my mum, it was my dad. He used to listen to ZZ Top. So for the red car, I've got to be under 9 years old, which is just such a lovely wave of something. The reason I'm doing ZZ Top on the Music Greats today is actually sad. We are celebrating the loss of the bass guitarist today, Dusty Hill. Really, really sad. And actually a complete legend. Let me tell you about this band. I'm taking you back to the 60s. This song is actually from she says, looking for the notes on that one. Wait, stand by. Here we go. I've got so many notes because they're a huge band. 1983, this song was actually released. But they started in the 60s and they were so quirky and they changed up their kind of vibe and feel for their market and found themselves in the early 80s. And when they found themselves, it was absolute takeoff and they became huge. So this is the story of ZZ Top, an American rock band formed in 1969 in Houston, Texas by a vocalist and a guitarist called Billy Gibbons. Several changes in membership. There was a drummer called Frank Beard, a bassist called Dusty Hill. He joined in 1969 and that's who we're celebrating today. And then the lineup lasted until Dusty's death, which was the last few days. This is completely rooted in blues, which is quite funny. And you always talk about this, how rock has come from different formations and how hip-hop has loads of ties to rock. You always talk about these
But
things.
it's rock, right? Like
this is rock.
Yeah.
This is rock. But actually, they kind of twisted themselves up. The song that you're hearing now is them making it quite commercial, not just thrashing around.
But this is like, proper rock. Like.
It is, but it's also very, when you've got the vocal on it, when I play the song in a minute, and you've got the proper vocal on it, you'll see that it's tamer than it sounds right now.
Okay.
It is. Yeah, and because it's, I was singing along to the lyrics at the age
I mean,
of
rock,
8.
you can definitely, look, what's it called? You covered them, the Beastie Boys, which are like, a cover between the rock and rap. They were very, very responsible. They were proper rock.
That was...
But they were rapping on rock beats.
See, that was amazing, yeah.
And
but very different to this.
I know. But I'm
These
saying,
guys
but this is like, I haven't heard the vocals yet, but...
Yeah, it's all going on. Yeah. I love it. So, rooted in blues, the style developed a signature sound based on this Gibbons blues guitar style and the rhythm section of Hill and Beard. That's what they say. They were really, really popular for their live performances. Absolute, really naughty, humorous lyrics, sly lyrics, and the boys knew what they were doing. They properly used to play with it and watch the videos because they're super funny. So when you go back to videos from the 80s, it feels like they're all in slow motion. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they're all a bit dusty and you want to wipe dust off the screen and it's really funny. And of course it was all on MTV and everyone was like, wow, it's so cool. And now you look back and it's like it's in sepia mode. But I was watching a couple today and just roaring with laughter because I do kind of remember it. So they had a band. There was a band initially formed. So ZZ used to be called Moving Sidewalks. Good name. And this was Gibbons' previous band. Within a year, they'd all signed to London Records. They formed ZZ Top, and that was the end of Moving Sidewalks. That was out. Their first couple of albums were called Tres Hombres. So the three men, isn't it? Fandango. That was in 1975.
Tres Hombres.
Yeah. Sure. And then Fandango. It's just hilarious.
Van Gogh?
No, Fandango.
What's Fandango? Are they Americans, these guys?
No, I feel it's Spanish. That was 1975. And then Lagrange and Tush. Those were their next albums. But they had a 2-year break, okay? And this was apparently creative stagnation and total exhaustion because they were known for their live gigs. They were doing their rock shows. Love. Proper exhaustion. They reinvented themselves in the late 70s as they came up to 1980 and they decided to take a new musical direction. And this is when it all got good. So they released an album in 1975 called De Guelo and El Loco in 1981. They started bringing in instruments like clarinets, saxophones and synthesizers. And this established their more mainstream sound. And this gained international favour. Everyone loved it. And then they had the album Afterburner in 1985. They moved into the new wave punk and dance rock, which cracks me up because I don't hear any of that in there, but apparently so. And then they finally released Gimme All Your Lovin', which is the one that we're going to play today. Gimme All Your Lovin' remains one of their top songs. It's so easy. What? He's sticking his hand
No.
up.
I just want a disclaimer. Before you introduce the song, I have a favor to ask.
Oh, okay.
Live on air. When you finish.
What now? When I'm finished?
Yeah. No,
okay.
no.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so Gimme All Your Lovin', one of their biggest songs. They also have another song called Legs.
Legs.
Hello,
all the legs.
now I love this song.
Legs.
I remember my dad absolutely loving it and turning it up. And I remember thinking, oh, Daddy, you've got the music
He loves it
really
and turns it up?
loud.
Oh, turn it
He
on.
would turn it up.
Okay.
He would turn it up in the car. And just pump this. And you know when you're a kid...
Like, Anna, let's go.
you don't-
It's amazing when your dad likes the record like that. Yeah, you feel like...
oh
Let's
my
go
God,
crazy, Daddy.
My ears, Daddy. Yeah. I remember it distinctly. But he was singing about legs, and I remember turning around and saying, what are they singing about? And he went, they're singing about legs.
Let's go.
Yeah. Whose legs? Shush, Anna.
Oh, wow. That's
but,
funny.
But it was about ladies' legs. But the thing is, they're very pro ladies.
Okay.
So what they did was they set up this thing where in the video to the song, right, I have to get my notes up on this, so I want to get this completely right. It's so funny. No, that's not the right one. Stand by, everyone. Sorry, talk amongst yourself. 3-bed farmhouse. No, that's not happening. Where's my notes? Oh, I know. Wait. So I want to get it right. So, Gimme All Your Lovin' introduced this particular thing with the video that they did, which is they set up a ZZ Eliminator car. So it was the ZZ Top special car that then started appearing in all their videos. They also introduced the ZZ keychain, which then everyone wanted to buy. So they sort of launched their merch, but I don't think they realised they were doing it.
I'm looking at the car.
And they released
Whoa.
the 3 ZZ girls as heroines. So these girls are in all the videos, and these girls are beautiful, legs for days, looking gorgeous. And I remember these girls. And then, of course, the girls are in the video for Legs. But funnily enough, it's not a sexist video. It's anti that, in fact. And ZZ Top saved the day in the video. Wonderful, wonderful. And there's another song called Sharp Dressed Man, and they have all these things in as well. And that was their brand. That's what they did. They also used to stand together with their guitars, and this is me just doing this from memory, and they used to move backwards and forwards. Really easy movements, Hassel, and not complicated dance moves. But they're standing there looking like bikers and Hells Angels, and they're just moving their guitars backwards and forwards. And so everyone could kind of mimic it, you know, one of those easy moves. And that's what they did. They created this vibe. They have released, as a band, 15 studio albums. They have sold an estimated 50 million albums worldwide. They've won 3 MTV Video Music Awards. They were inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Rolling Stone ranks them as 32 on the list of the 100 greatest guitarists of all time. And they have lots of charities that they support, including Childline, St Jude Children's Research Hospital, and the Delta Blues Museum. And they're really big for raising, or they were really big for raising money for that. Now, today we are actually celebrating the life of the bassist who we lost. And, for that is why I'm here telling you about ZZ Top. His name is Dusty Hill. And they have said in a statement today, we are saddened by the news today that our compadre, Dusty Hill, has passed away in his sleep at home in Houston, Texas. Very, very happy at the age of 72. And of course, the band are all reaching out. So let me tell you about the song, because this song is brilliant, super fun. When it was first launched, the UK didn't like it. 1983, and no one really did anything. Went to number 37 and went nowhere, back out of the charts. Promptly re-released and suddenly reached number 10. And then they did Elvis Presley's Viva Las Vegas. They do a cover of that, which is really, really funny. And that charted big as well. And that started, obviously, the monster that is them. I've told you about the video. It's got the keychain, it's got the car, it's got the girls, it's got everything in it. And it literally is alpha male. It's the most alpha male thing ever, ever, ever. These dudes are rock. I don't even know what their faces look like because they always wear dark shades. So
Wow.
let's enjoy this. It's
Yeah.
a driving kind of a song as well.
But driving, before we play that track, I want to ask for a favor.
All right.
And then just for you to note it down.
Okay.
I want you to cover a group, a very, very important group to me called
Okay.
System of a Down.
Ooh.
I love these guys.
Okay.
Yeah, because I know
I
you
don't
always
know it.
dig. Yeah, incredible. They're amazing.
All right.
So they are a rock, and I'm not sure we'll be able to play any of their records, but we'll find a record that we can play.
Amazing. You're going to
But
get us
just-
into trouble.
No, but just massive. They're just amazing. And
All right.
yeah, they haven't done anything but whoa. Their music is. I'm
Okay.
sure you know some of their songs. There's some of the
Right.
songs actually we can play, but System of a Down, and that's why I like the segment, because you dig stuff and we get to know about it, and it's really cool. So System of a Down.
All right.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to spell that for me. I will do it. You just made me think I'd love to do Rage Against the Machine as well.
See? Yeah, Rage Against the Machine is a must, because
Yeah.
the Rage Against the Machine, for me, and they're
I mean,
still.
they're a big political statement,
Exactly,
but we
yeah.
would have to pick the right song.
I know.
Otherwise, people will literally be crashing their cars and switching Pulse 95 off.
I'm telling you,
So,
but right now this is ZZ.
ZZ Top.
If you liked this episode of Yalla Home, drop a like and subscribe.
95.
Be sure to follow us on Instagram for all our daily updates and top stories.